The Great Bible, 1 Kings, the 12th chapter. The kingdom is divided. Rehoboam reigneth over 2 tribes, and Jeroboam over 10. Adoram is stoned. Jeroboam maketh golden calves. The 12th chapter. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king. And Jeroboam the son of Nebat, which was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he fled to Egypt from the presence of King Solomon, and dwelt in Egypt. So they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his sore yoke, which he put upon us, lighter, and we will serve thee. And he said unto them, Depart yet for the space of 3 days, and then come again to me. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam took counsel with the old men that stood before Solomon his father, while he yet lived, and said, What counsel give ye, that I may have matter to answer this people? And they said unto him, If thou be a servant unto this people this day, and follow their minds, and answer them, and speak kind words to them, they will be thy servants forever. But he forsook the counsel that the old men had given him, and called unto his counsel young men that were grown up with him, and waited on him. And he said unto them, What counsel give ye, that we may answer this people? For they have communed with me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter. And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people, that have said unto thee, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it us lighter. Even thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be weightier than my father was in the loins. And now, whereas my father did lade you, and put a grievous yoke upon you, I will make it heavier. My father also corrected you with scourges, but I will chastise you with scorpions. And so Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the 3rd day, as the king had appointed, saying, Come to me again the 3rd day. And the king answered the people churlishly, and left the old men's counsel that they gave him, and spake to them after the counsel of the young men, saying, My father made your yoke grievous, and I will make it grievousser. My father also chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. And the king hearkened not unto the people, for it was the ordinance of God, that he might perform his saying, which the Lord spake by Ahijah the Silonite unto Jeroboam the son of Nebat. And so, when all Israel saw that the king regarded them not, the people answered the king with these words, saying, What portion have we in David? We have no inheritance in the son of Isaiah. To your tents, O Israel! Now see to thine own house, David. And so Israel departed unto their tents. Howbeit, over the children of Israel, which dwelt in the city of Judah, did Rehoboam reign still. Then King Rehoboam sent Adoram, the receiver of the tribute, and all they of Israel stoned him to death. But King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariot, and to flee to Jerusalem. And they of Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day. And when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, they sent and called him unto the multitude, and made him king over all Israel, And there was no tribe that followed the house of David, but Judah only. And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he gathered all the house of Judah, with the tribe of Benjamin, 180,000 of chosen men, which were good warriors, to fight against the house of Israel, and to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam the son of Solomon. And the word of God came unto Shemaiah the man of God, saying, Speak unto Rehoboam the son of Solomon, king of Judah, and unto all the house of Judah and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the people, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Ye shall not go up, nor yet fight against your brethren, the children of Israel. Return every man to his house, for this thing is my doing. They hearkened therefore to the word of the Lord, and returned to depart, according to the word of the Lord. Then Jeroboam built Sichem in Mount Ephraim, and dwelt therein, and went from thence, and built Penuel. And Jeroboam thought in his heart, Now shall the kingdom return to the house of David. For if this people go up and do sacrifice in the house of the Lord at Jerusalem, then shall the heart of this people turn again unto their lord Rehoboam, king of Judah, and so shall they kill me, and go again to Rehoboam, king of Judah. Whereupon the king took counsel, and made 2 calves of gold, and said unto them, It is much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, O Israel, these are thy gods, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. And he set the one in Bethel, and the other set he in Dan. And this thing turned to sin, for the people went, because of the one, as far as Dan. And he made an house of hill altars, and made priests of the lowest of the people, which were not of the sons of Levi. And Jeroboam made a feast the 15th day of the 8th month, like unto the feast that is in Judah, and offered on the altar. And so did he in Bethel, to offer unto the calves that he had made. And he put in Bethel the priests of the hill altars, which he had made. And he offered burnt offerings upon the altar, which he had made in Bethel, the 15th day of the 8th month, even in the month which he had imagined of his own heart, and made a solemn feast unto the children of Israel, and offered upon the altar, and burnt incense. The 13th chapter. Jeroboam, doing sacrifice unto the calves, is reprehended of the prophet. His hand drieth up, while he putteth it out against the prophet. The prophet is killed and buried. The 13th chapter. And behold, there came a man of God out of Judah, by the word of the Lord, unto Bethel. And Jeroboam stood by the altar to put incense. And he cried against the altar in the word of the Lord, and said, O altar, altar, thus saith the Lord, Behold, a child shall be born unto the house of David, Josiah by name, and upon thee shall he offer the priests of the hill altars that burn incense upon thee, and men's bones shall be burnt upon thee. And he gave a token the same time, saying, This is the token that the Lord hath spoken it. Behold, the altar shall rent, and the ashes that are upon it shall fall out. And when the king heard the saying of the man of God, which had cried against the altar in Bethel, he stretched out his hand from the altar, saying, Hold him. And his hand, which he put forth against him, dried up, and he could not pull it in again to him. The altar also clave asunder, And the ashes fell out from the altar, according to the token which the man of God had given by the word of the Lord. And the king answered and said unto the man of God, O pray unto the Lord thy God, and make intercession for me, that my hand may be restored me again. And the man of God besought the Lord, and the king's hand was restored again, and became as it was afore. And the king said unto the man of God, Come home with me, that thou mayest dine, and I will give thee a reward. And the man of God said unto the king, If thou wouldest give me half thine house, I will not go in with thee, neither will I eat bread or drink water in this place. For so it was charged me through the word of the Lord, saying, Eat no bread, nor drink water, nor turn again by the same way that thou camest. And so he went another way, and returned not by the way that he came to Bethel. And there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his son came and told him all the works that the man of God had done that day in Bethel. And the words which he had spoken unto the king told they their father also. And their father said unto them, What way went he? And his sons showed him what way the man of God went, which came from Judah. And he said unto his sons, Saddle me the ass. Which when they had saddled, he gat him up thereon, and went after the man of God, and found him sitting under a tree. And he said unto him, Art thou the man of God that camest from Judah? And he said, I am. He said unto him, Come home with me, and eat bread. He answered, I may not return with thee, to go in with thee, neither will I eat bread or drink water with thee in this place. For it was said to me in the word of the Lord, Thou shalt eat no bread, nor drink water there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. He said unto him, I am a prophet also, as well as thou. And an angel spake unto me in the word of the Lord, saying, Bring him again with thee into thine house, that he may eat bread and drink water. And he lied unto him. And so he went again with him, and did eat bread in his house, and drank water. And it fortuned that as they sat at the table, the word of the Lord came unto the prophet that brought him again. And he cried unto the man of God that came from Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Because thou hast disobeyed the mouth of the Lord, and hast not kept the commandment which the Lord thy God commanded thee, but camest back again, and hast eaten bread and drank water, in the place concerning the which the Lord did say unto thee, Thou shalt eat no bread, nor drink water. Thy carcass shall not come unto the sepulchre of thy fathers. And so it came to pass, that when he had eaten bread and drank, the prophet which brought him again saddled him an ass. And when he was gone, a lion met him by the way, and slew him, and his carcass was cast in the way. And the ass stood thereby, and the lion stood by the course also. And men that passed by saw the carcass cast in the way, and the lion standing thereby. And they came and told it in the town where the old prophet dwelt. And when the prophet that brought him back again from the way heard thereof, he said, It is the man of God. He was disobedient unto the word of the Lord, and therefore the Lord hath delivered him unto the lion, which hath rent him and slain him, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake unto him. And he spake to his sons, saying, Saddle me an ass. And so they did. And he went, and found his body cast in the way, and the ass and the lion stood by the course. And the lion had not eaten the carcass, nor hurt the ass. And the prophet took up the body of the man of God, and laid it upon the ass, and brought it again. And the old prophet came to the city to lament and to bury him. And he laid his body in his own grave, and they lamented over him, Alas, my brother! And when he had buried him, he spake to his sons, saying, When I am dead, see that ye bury me in the sepulchre wherein the man of God is buried. Lay my bones beside his bones. For the saying which he cried at the word of the Lord against the altar in Bethel, and against all the houses of hill altars, which are in the cities of Samaria, shall come to pass. Howbeit, for all that, Jeroboam converted not from his wicked way, but turned back, and made of the lowest of the people priests of the hill altars. And whoso pleased him, he filled his hand, and he became priest of the hill altars. And this thing turned to sin unto the house of Jeroboam, even to destroy him, and to bring him to naught from off the face of the earth. The 14th chapter. Jeroboam's wife asketh counsel of Ahijah the prophet. Jeroboam dieth. Sisak king of Egypt robbeth the house of the Lord. Rehoboam dieth, and Abiam succeedeth him. The 14th chapter. At that time Abiah the son of Jeroboam fell sick, and Jeroboam said unto his wife, Up, I pray thee, and disguise thyself, that thou be not known to be the wife of Jeroboam, and get thee to Seelo. For there is Ahijah the prophet, which told me that I should be king over this people. And take with thee 10 loaves, and cracknels, and a cruse of honey, and go to him, that he may tell thee what shall become of the child. And Jeroboam's wife did so, and arose, and went to Seelo, and came to the house of Ahijah. But Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were waxen dim for age. And the Lord said unto Ahijah, Behold, the wife of Jeroboam cometh, to ask a thing of thee for her son, for he is sick. But thus shalt thou say unto her. And when she came in, she feigned herself to be another woman. But when Ahijah heard the sound of her feet as she came in at the door, he said, Come in, thou wife of Jeroboam. Why feignest thou thyself so, to be another? I am sent to thee to show thee heavy things. Go, tell Jeroboam, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, It repenteth me, forasmuch as I exalted thee from among the people, and made thee prince over my people Israel. I did rent the kingdom away from the house of David, and gave it thee. Nevertheless, thou hast not been as my servant David, which kept my commandments, and followed me with all his heart, to do that which is right in mine eyes, but hast done evil above all that were before thee. For thou hast gone, and made thee other gods, and molten images, to provoke me, and hast cast me behind thy back. Therefore, behold, I will bring evil upon the house of Jeroboam, and will root out from Jeroboam even him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is in prison and forsaken in Israel, and will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as a man taketh away dung, till he hath carried out all. Whosoever of Jeroboam's house die in the town, him shall the dogs eat, and he that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. For the Lord hath said it. Up therefore, and get thee to thine house. Behold, when thy foot entereth into the city, the child shall die, and all they of Israel shall mourn for him, and bury him. For he only of Jeroboam shall come to the sepulchre, because in him there was found goodness toward the Lord God of Israel in the house of Jeroboam. Moreover, the Lord shall stir him up a king over Israel, which shall destroy the house of Jeroboam in that day. But what is it now? For the Lord shall smite Israel, as when a reed is shaken in the water, and he shall weed Israel out of this good land, which he gave to their fathers, and shall scatter them beyond the river, because they have made them idols, groves, and angered the Lord. And he shall give Israel up, because of the sins of Jeroboam, which did sin, and made Israel to sin. And Jeroboam's wife arose, and departed, and came to Tirzah. And when she came to the threshold of the door, the child was dead. And all Israel buried him, and lamented him, according to the word of the Lord, which he spake by the hand of his servant Ahijah the prophet. And the rest of the words that concern Jeroboam, how he warred, and how he reigned, behold, they are written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. And the days which Jeroboam reigned were 22 years. And when he was laid asleep with his fathers, Nadab his son reigned in his stead. Rehoboam the son of Solomon reigned in Judah, and Rehoboam was 41 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which the Lord did choose out of all the tribes of Israel to put his name there. His mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonite, and Judah wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord, and angered him in more things than their fathers did in their sins, which they sinned. For they also made them hill altars, images, and idols' groves on every high hill, and under every thick tree. And there was Astus of male children in the land. And they did according to all the abominations of the nations, which the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. And it fortuned that in the 5th year of King Rehoboam, Sisak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem, and took away the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and spoiled all that was to be had. And he took away the shields of gold, which Solomon had made, in whose stead King Rehoboam made brazen shields, and committed them unto the hands of the keeping of the captains of the guard, which waited at the door of the king's house. And when the king went into the house of the Lord, they of the guard bare them, and brought them again into the guard chamber. The rest of the words that concern Rehoboam, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all their lives. And Rehoboam slept with his fathers, and was buried beside his fathers in the city of David. His mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonite, and Abiam his son reigned in his stead. The 15th chapter. Wicked Abiah reigneth over Judah, and righteous Asa succeedeth in his room. The battle between Asa and Baasha. Jehoshaphat succeedeth Asa. Nadab succeedeth Jeroboam. Baasha killeth Nadab. The 15th chapter. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, reigned Abiam over Judah, 3 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Maacah, the daughter of Abisalom. And he walked in all the sins of his father, which he had done before him, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as the heart of David his father. Nevertheless, for David's sake did the Lord his God give him a light in Jerusalem, that he set up his son after him, and to establish Jerusalem, because David did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, and turned from nothing that he commanded him all the days of his life, save only in the matter of Urias the Hittite. And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam as long as he lived. The rest of the words that concern Abiam, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And there was war between Abiam and Jeroboam. And Abiam slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David. And Asa his son reigned in his stead. In the 20th year of Jeroboam king of Israel, reigned Asa over Judah. 41 years reigned he in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Maacah, the daughter of Abisalom. And Asa did that seemed right in the eyes of the Lord, as did David his father. And he took away the whorekeepers out of the land, and put away all the abominable idols that his fathers had made. And he put down Maacah his mother from bearing rule, because she had made images in groves. And Asa destroyed her images, and burnt them by the brook Kedron. But the hill altars were not put down. Nevertheless, Asa's heart was perfect with the Lord all his days. He brought in the holy vessels of his father, and that he had dedicated unto the house of the Lord, gold and silver and jewels. And there was war between Asa and Baasa, king of Israel, all their days. And Baasa, king of Israel, went up against Judah, and built Ramah, so that he would let none go out or in to Asa, king of Judah. Then Asa took all the silver and gold that was left in the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and delivered them unto the hands of his servants. And Asa sent them to Benhadad, the son of Tabrimon, the son of Hezion, king of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, There is a bond between me and thee, between my father and thy father. And behold, I have sent unto thee a present of silver and gold, that thou come and break the bond that thou hast with Baasa, king of Israel, that he may depart from me. So Benhadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of the hosts which he had against the cities of Israel, and smote Heon, and Dan, and Abel, Bet-Makkah, and all the region of Kinnerot, with all the land of Naphtali. And when Baasa heard thereof, he left building of Ramah, and dwelt in Tirzah. Then King Asa made a proclamation throughout all Judah, that none should be excused. And so they took the stones of Ramah and the timber wherewith Baasa had builded, and King Asa built with them the hill of Benjamin and Mizpah. The remnant of all the words that concern Asa, and all his might, and all that he did, and the cities which he builded, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? Nevertheless, in his old age he was diseased in his feet. And Asa slept with his fathers, and was buried beside his fathers in the city of David his father. And Jehoshaphat his son reigned in his stead. And Nadab the son of Jeroboam began to reign upon Israel the 2nd year of Asa king of Judah, and reigned upon Israel 2 years. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, walking in the way of his father, and in his sin wherewith he made Israel sin. And Baasa the son of Ahiah, which was of the house of Issachar, conspired against him, and Baasa smote him at Gibeton, which is a city of the Philistines. For Nadab and all Israel laid siege to Gibeton. Even in the third year of Asa, king of Judah, did Baasa slay him, and reigned in his stead. And it fortuned that when he was king, he smote all the house of Jeroboam, and left him not that breathed, until he had put him clean out, according unto the saying of the Lord, which he spake by his servant Ahiah the Silonite, because of the sins of Jeroboam, wherewith he sinned, and made Israel sin, when he with his provocation angered the Lord God of Israel. The rest of the words that concerned Nadab, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And there was war between Asa and Baasa, king of Israel, all their days. So in the third year of Asa, king of Judah, began Baasa the son of Ahiah to reign over all Israel in Tirzah 24 years. And he did that which is evil in the sight of the Lord, walking in the way of Jeroboam, and in his sin, which made Israel to sin.